Vladimir Putin is one of the world's most well-known leaders. He's also one of the most concerning figures. Putin has invaded neighboring countries, suppressed journalists and free expression in his own country, and appears to have established complete control of the region in recent years. As his clout grew, a slew of intriguing stories about him surfaced. Aside from his public profession, Putin has led a life that no one could dream for. Okay, today we are going to talk about top 5 unbelievable stories about Vladimir Putin. So let's not be late, let's see what it is. Number 1. Pope Francis made his first trip to Russia in 2013. He was going to meet Vladimir Putin there, but something unusual occurred. Pope Francis sat and waited for 50 minutes. Putin finally came after a nearly 1-hour wait for the Pope. This isn't a one-off occurrence for Putin. Journalists claim that Putin is frequently late for press conferences and other public appearances. Putin appears unconcerned about anybody he encounters, no matter how powerful they are. Putin held Secretary of State John Kerry hostage for 3 hours in 2012. He arrived late for a visit with Queen Elizabeth II in 2003, even when it entirely inappropriate. Putin will be tardy. Reportedly, he was 2 hours late to a meeting where the grieving parents of children killed in a plane crash were waiting for him. He's kept high-ranking officials waiting for up to 4 hours. During the invasion of Crimea, this was the case with Ukraine's president. Putin disrespected the president even more by spending much of the time talking to a motorcycle on the street while he waited. He's not only late in his personal life. When they first started dating, he was often late, according to his ex-wife, which drove her to tears. So, why does Putin act the way he does? Some speculate that he does so in order to manipulate people's minds. Political commentator Dmitry Abramov explains Putin's behavior as born of a desire to demonstrate that he occupies a star place in world politics, as in the heyday of the Russian Empire. Essentially, Putin wants to give the image of being in complete control. Number 2. Putin is Russia's most powerful person, therefore it's only natural that he has a higher quality of living than the typical Russian. Despite this, he looks to have a staggering personal fortune of $200 billion. Bill Browder, a former Russian fund manager who has turned the Putin opponent, came up with that figure. Putin, according to Browder, has built a financial empire that would make him the world's richest man. Putin's claimed net worth is more than twice that of Bill Gates. To put things in perspective, even still, there are people who accuse you of cheating. Putin declared a yearly salary of only 3.6 million rubles in 2013. While Putin's supporters maintain that he lives a respectable life, his net worth was estimated to be $40 billion in 2007 and $70 billion in 2012. So, where does this wealth come from? Putin allegedly owned 37% of the oil business and 4.5% of the natural gas company, according to Russian political expert Stanislav Belkovsky. However, most of the assets Putin is said to own are almost impossible to link to him. Consider it on these terms. As Russia's leader, Putin is free to use any assets he thinks fit, including for personal advantage. Despite these allegations of suspected corruption, the majority of the Russian population has remained unconcerned. Number 3. Aside from any financial wealth, Putin's $1 billion estate on the Black Sea coast has been revealed. It started out as a simple summer house, but it has since grown into a modern-day palace. Images of the palace, which were first seen by satellite, revealed a huge marble complex with gardens, a private theater, and 3 helicopter landing fields. The question of how all of this was paid for was soon raised. The answer, according to a former Putin associate, is lies, deception, and a lot of smoke and mirrors. Sergei Kolesnikov, a Russian exile, claimed that Putin and his associates devised a plan to modernize Russian hospitals. They were able to persuade a number of Russian oligarchs to contribute to the project, and the funds were utilized to acquire medical equipment. Putin directed Kolesnikov's company to invest the savings in offshore investments without alerting the donors, and he did so at a discount. Some of the funds went to shipbuilding, while the majority went to Project South. Kolesnikov even claimed to have been in the palace with Putin during the construction of the complex, where the two discussed security issues. He never attempted to rationalize the palace's existence. He simply believed he was entitled to it. Number 4. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, visited Russia in 2005 and met Vladimir Putin. He was said to have given Putin his Super Bowl ring there. Many years, this was the official version, but Kraft eventually chose to share the truth about what happened to his $25,000 legendary ring. Putin was the one who took it. Kraft showed Putin the ring during their meeting. "I could kill someone with this ring," Putin stated after taking it. When Kraft attempted to reclaim the ring, Putin slipped it inside his pocket. He fled after being encircled by 3 KGB agents. From there, the narrative only gets stranger. The White House then called Kraft and told him to let Putin keep the ring as a gift to keep Russia on good terms with the U.S. Kraft agreed, and it was until 2013 that he told the full story to the press. Soon, a high-profile individual involved himself in the matter. Senator John McCain called out Putin and demanded that he return the ring. Putin denied having taken the ring but offered to replace it. Number 5. When Putin was in St. Petersburg for a charity event in 2010, he stunned the audience with his musical abilities. He walked over to a piano and began playing with finesse. Then he took the microphone and sang in perfect English the popular American ballad Blueberry Hill. Celebrities like Sharon Stone and Kurt Russell were in the crowd, but no one had ever seen the supposedly stone-faced leader in such a vulnerable light. Putin modestly described his piano talents. "Despite his talent, I could sing or play, like the vast majority of people," he admitted, "but I enjoy doing it." Putin studied the lyrics to Blueberry Hill as part of his English language training, according to his press agent. Putin has previously demonstrated his piano talents on several occasions. He sat down at the piano during a meeting with a boys' chorus and remarked, "I don't sing very well, but I try to play. I'll begin, and you join in." He began to play the song Moscow Windows while the choir sang. After he finished, they cheered him. If you want to watch more valuable videos like this, subscribe to our channel right now. Remember, click to the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notification as soon as we posted video. We will see you again. Have a nice day. Be careful.